Hey guys, new video here. Today I'd like to talk about some interesting things in Lost Ark. Very exciting day. We had a surprise maintenance across all servers, some cute Reddit posts, some news I want to go over, and I'll talk about some random stuff as usual that interested me today. So first, I'm gonna start with this video you see here. You might not know what's going on, but this is actually really cool. The clip here is a bard attacking his teammates during a Night Fox YOLO encounter. Your 1370 characters probably kill this boss twice every single day. For me, I kill this boss 20 times a day. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, that's really cool. In case you want a TLDR of this mechanic, it goes something like this, right? If your group's DPS like really sucks, then you will eventually run into a tornado phase where she sits still and she summons a few waves of these purple tornadoes and they spiral outwards. If it hits you or in your teammates, you're frozen in like stasis. If your teammates don't come and attack you out of the freeze, then you will turn into this like super hot fox girl at the end of it, okay? And I highly recommend that you zoom in and use some of the new emotes that will appear on your bar during this time. It's definitely worth it. As a fox girl, you can't really do anything, but your teammates can attack you and even kill you, okay? This is super important because everyone's gonna be like running around and stuff trying to avoid you. But if everyone knows this mechanic here, the very interesting thing is that you guys count as in a PvP state, right? Where like you're kind of like dueling each other essentially. That's what the game thinks. And so you generate gauge really fast on it, okay? If you look at this bard's identity gauge, and I've tested this on Paladin 2, it's probably like 5 times more gauge than you would normally get. This really helps supports because like they don't really do enough damage to outright kill your teammates, like one shot them and stuff like some DPS classes can. And then also it provides afterwards you get this the gauge. You're gonna provide massive buffs faster if you hit your allies, right? It'll be more beneficial to hit your allies as a support than as a DPS. So know also that shields do work on your teammates when they're Fox Girl, so that you can shield your allies, attack them for gauge, and you pop off with your identity right afterwards, right? So take advantage of this, and if you're DPS and you get turned into a Fox Girl, run to your supports so that they can hit you with all their abilities and generate massive gauge to help you guys pop off when you guys are turned back into human form, right? If you survive. So that's pretty cool. In other news, we have maintenance. So I think there's been a lot of surprise maintenance in the game in terms of like we don't really get much heads up when this happens. And I understand, you know, emergencies happen and you have to fix some game bringing bugs. There's that one thing where people are like duping gold and stuff. Whatever, that's fine. Today I woke up, I started playing, and a couple hours in, I was like getting into my dailies, and then I got notified of a 3-hour maintenance in the middle of the play session. I was like, oh man. Not such a big deal for most NA players, as like I'm in Chicago, right? So I'm US Central, and the maintenance started at 2 a.m. Central Time, and the announced 3 hours that it would take would end around 5 a.m. So whatever, like most people are sleeping, right? But you know, it was also for EU servers. So in EU is like kind of like prime time, it's like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. or something. So a little bit annoying. In the patch notes though, it's totally fine because you're gonna see some rewards here. And honestly, like after I see that they're giving us compensation rewards for like surprise maintenance and things, I kind of want maintenance to happen a little bit more. You know, I play some gacha games and stuff like that where every time there's maintenance they give you free in-game currency for it, right? Whether it's gems and other things, and that is really cool, right? Because then like, you know, yeah, sure, you can't play for a couple hours because maintenance is always less than the time that they say, right? The last 8-hour one, they said 8 hours, it was actually 4 hours. The 8-hour one before that, they said it was 8 hours, it was actually 2 hours. This one, they said it was 3 hours, it was actually closer to just under 2 hours, right? So I kind of like want maintenance to happen now so I can get these rewards. What they are is they are a 3-day crystalline aura. Honestly, the game is pretty much unplayable without a crystalline aura, okay? You just can't play the game without it, honestly. So this is great for new players that are trying it out and who want to like play with less pain, I guess. There's also 2 extra dungeon potions. These have a 2-week expiration. You can use these on like a new character who hit tier 3, so you can guarantee your dungeon set and stuff like that, or you can use it on your highest level character to try to make some more money. That's pretty great. Just make sure to use them in the next 14 days. And then you get 3 honing chests that have protections in them. Obviously you should take the solar ones on a character in tier 3 if you want the most value out of these. So pretty huge rewards, honestly. I did not expect them to give this for such a short maintenance, but you know, we'll see if we get these in the future. Maybe this is just something they're giving us because they know the players are pissed off at like recent issues with the game and they want to get our goodwill again, right? But I have no problem with that. Now, if you are someone who doesn't follow, Lost Ark Twitter, any Twitch streams, maybe you don't follow the forums, you don't follow any like dev trackers or anything like that, there are some patch notes that are pretty important that happened over this very short maintenance. That before I read them, I was like, why do they need maintenance, right? But then when I read these, I'm like, oh my god, like this is really, really good that they were able to fix these things in one day, right? Actually, less than one day. It's pretty crazy. So first, the most important for most people is the cosmetics, right? The new cosmetics that were released in the shop, they are now dyeable, right? I think the female models look really good. I prefer to play the female characters, not the male ones. So I really like what they've done here. I'll show some screenshots up above here so that you can kind of see what people on Reddit are doing with their characters. It looks really good. The previous video where I mentioned the Fate and Power Pass being bugged in its display, right? It said that you had a 7-day window to use it, but actually it was like a few month window. They fixed that in our favor. So basically what that means is that if you accidentally used the ticket or whatever and you thought you only had 7 days to use it on a character, you actually do have until the June 30th expiration to use that Fate and Power Pass. So even though this will be in a future pass, it will work. So don't be afraid to keep that there and not use it if you're waiting for anything at all, like maybe another character, destroyer, and characters up after that, if they don't give us more power passes during that time, which I think they actually will. Another thing, quick thing, like the Onion Star number 7 and the South Vern Ignite token, they've added rewards for those, just to kind of show you that here, if you do get this Onion Star or you do get this token, there is a reward, because before it was blank. That's kind of nice. And then for me, this is like a fix that really, really helps me, because the Punica transfer bug is now fixed, right? I'm actually really surprised that they did this in one day, because I was ready to just like concede the 2400 gold and be like, okay, I lost gold, whatever. I'm just gonna do the leveling through Punica manually for an hour and a half, and I'll just play, right? But in one day, they fixed it. Now anyone who knowledge transfers through Punica will be able to do the dungeon right away. It's no longer bugged. Feel free to, if you value your time a lot, you can use the knowledge transfer on Punica. So really great fix overall. Another one is last night, a lot of people on US West told me that, there were queues of over like 10,000 people, I think. And we haven't seen those queues since like the first week or two of the game, right? It was moving about like 5,000 hours. So if you queued in, it would probably take you a couple hours to get into the game to start playing. Now, obviously, this really sucks if you're trying to get your dailies done or maybe some time-sensitive stuff done before the reset. And I've been told that server capacity was lowered for whatever reasons, as well as being told that maybe this is because like more bots are flooding the West servers. We have no idea. There's no official statement from Amazon about why this is happening, why it's happening to West servers and not East servers, because every time I log on the East to any servers, they are up and running. There is no queues, right? So maybe we'll find out some more about that tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't continue for the weekend, right? Because most people are trying to play on the weekends. Other than that, that's about it in terms of like news and stuff. I want to tell you a little bit about my experiences since we last chatted. YouTube viewers who are watching this video, I have seen a ton of Glaivers. I think like everyone and their mom like re-rolled to Glaiver as their main. And with this new class hype, there's also a lot of, let's just call them like noobs, right? Because that's what they are. Obviously, it's been one day. Most people haven't played this class in other regions. They're not really familiar with it. So, of course, people will be bad, right? That's understandable. But I'm hearing like a lot of other people having similar experiences with dealing with like brand new Glaivers that are like really, really bad. Some have no battle stats. Some have no gems or card equipped. Some have no items equipped at all. Personally, I have become very hesitant to invite any Glaivers to any of my parties, because you're really rolling the dice with like what you're gonna get. Are you gonna be able to complete it? Is it gonna take forever? Who knows? I'm sure in a week or two it will be fine, right? As people develop the muscle memory for the skills, they're gonna learn which skills are like weak point counters, etc., which one's the biggest damage, how to play the class, get more comfortable with the movement. Also, they'll gain probably like 30 skill points, because like level 50 to 55 gets you 6 skill points per level. Really great stuff there. And they'll get a bunch of tripods and gems and stuff, and that will help, right? But most of all, it's just experienced people right now are playing a new class. Maybe they're not too worried about their gear and all that stuff, because they just want to get it leveled up. So I totally understand, but it is crazy how many Glaivers apply to party finder stuff, and you see stuff going on like in these images where you really don't want to invite them to your party, right? Additionally, with the Glaiver, like I play Glaiver as well, and I'm really bad at it, right? I was like looking at my tripod, or not tripods. I was looking at my engravings about Pinnacle, because that's like the fun, flashy spec, right? where you transition between two weapons, and it doesn't tell you that much information on the pinnacle engraving. So, well, luckily, this kind Reddit user here posted exactly what each swap does, and I'll have this image here so you can read through it. TLDR is just always swap at max identity, right? When that weapon in the middle of your identity gauge is glowing, that bar is glowing, and you will be good to go. Additionally, what I've been doing in South Vern, I have 13 characters now that can run South Vern, okay, to get the card packs. I have done it currently all the way through on 2 characters, and it's been like, a day or 2. So I'm a little bit behind. I have, 10, 11 more South Vern runs to do, and I'm not looking forward to it. It is super boring. If you're ever having trouble sleeping, because like I'm kind of like the person where if I'm loving a game, I'm just not gonna sleep. I'm just gonna keep playing. But man, when I go to South Vern, even just being in that zone, like going through the early quests, man, I'm about to pass out. And I assure you, if you're ever having trouble sleeping, just load up an alt, go to South Vern, try to do the story mission as much as you can, and you'll be passed out in no time, okay? It sucks. One thing that I did find out via Reddit, though, that's interesting in South Vern, if you haven't done it already, you've done the quest once through, is that there's a secret quest, okay? I'm gonna put some images on screen that show you that you go to Renia Village to start it, right? You touch this little item here. And that took me about 15 minutes. It got me through. I got the rewards. Very, very good rewards. Okay, definitely worth doing if you haven't already. Basically, you pick up the hidden item, you do the quest until the quest disappears from your quest log. Then you go on to the next image and you go there, pick up the secret item, do it all over again. That's it. And you have a chance of these like extra card packs, which can be huge account progression in terms of like the good card sets if you get lucky, right? I'm also slowly filling up my adventure tome in South Vern. I'm about 20% right now, so pretty much haven't even started. But this image right here from another Reddit user shows that like, this person's done everything there is to do, right? Because we don't have the Legion raids yet, so we can't do some of this stuff. And it looks like about 68.5% is all you can do if you were wondering how far you were to another Iggy token. That's about it for today. I'm having a lot of fun in the game still, obviously. Every single day I think I'm going to be saying that because, man, today I got done. I streamed for like 11 hours. I didn't do much after the reset or anything, but the reason I stopped is because I had to do these South Vern runs, and I don't want to do that on stream, but somehow I'll manage to kind of like maybe manage my time more wisely in the day. I'm trying to manage my time better in Lost Ark, right? Because there really is too much to do. There's not enough time, and I'm looking forward to being more like sweaty and efficient in the next few days. So I'll try some new stuff. If you made it this far, maybe just click on the like button. Leave a comment, maybe post like an image of your character or something with the new dyes and whatever. Maybe not if it's a male character though, because people who play male characters are cringe. And that's about it. Also, stream every day on Twitch, twitch.tv/cutedog_ in the evenings. If you want to come hang out, we'll be doing all the stuff I've been talking about over there. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, thanks for watching my video, guys. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye.